countries.
Well, so far, the ceasefire in Syria has held, and at least one GOP member of Congress thinks that it may be time to consider an alternative policy with Syria and its ally, Russia. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
A stable, secure Syria is possible if the United States is willing to rethink its policy towards Russia and its ally Bashar al-Assad, says California Congressman Dana Rohrabacker, a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee.
This ceasefire should be an example of what we can accomplish if we are working in cooperation with Russia. Over the last 2 years, what we've seen is this unrelenting hostility, trying to actually create a worse relationship rather than a cooperative relationship, although we face the same enemy, which is radical Islamic terrorism.
Radical Islamic terrorism is the enemy, after all. But it is exactly that enemy which would benefit with Assad gone, Rohrabacker believes.
We get rid of Assad, yeah, there's a couple of groups there that are sort of democratic. You get rid of Assad, they're not the ones who are going to end up in charge of that government. Radical Islamic terrorists will be in charge of the Syrian government, and the Christians will be slaughtered by these people.
And those Christians have been safe in Syria for the past 30 years. So too has been neighboring Israel, which has maintained a long-standing peace with both Bashar al-Assad and his father, says Rohrabacker. All of which is good reason to think long and hard before further destabilizing the Assad regime, according to the congressman.
Assad and the Russians were able, with their bombing, to kill the head of ISIL. This is a great thing for America to have the head of this radical Islamic terrorist organization totally taken out of action. We should be working in cooperation with them when they do that, rather than trying to overthrow the government because it's a dictatorship. Well, so are these other countries in the region who are our allies.
The situation in Syria is complex, and it would appear, according to at least one GOP congressman, that America may benefit by pursuing a policy that better reflects this complexity rather than evaluating Syria and its ally Russia in a narrow, simplistic dimension.